Hey everyone, so today we're going to try to figure out an issue I'm having here with my Nespresso Vertuo machine. A lot of times when I come in the morning to brew my coffee and open the canopy, it kind of stops right there about an inch from the bottom, and I think I figured out what the issue is. So the canopy has a micro switch here that lets you know how far it has traveled up, and every time that problem happens, I hear a click around this area here. So what we're going to do is going to try to tear it apart and see if there's anything wrong with the micro switch. So as laid out before, what you're going to need is a trim removal tool or a screwdriver, whichever one. Just make sure you have that nice little edge there so you can get in between the plastic. You're going to want to set to with a Torx 10 with a safety pin. So let's get to it. First things first, unplug the machine and remove your water reservoir. Set it aside. You can move this too. Don't need that. I've been having trouble finding a video to outline how to tear apart the Vertuo Plus, so hopefully this helps a lot of people. Remove the trip catcher, and that should be about it. Oh yes, and also the bin for the used pods. So you're gonna see here there is a Torx T10 with a safety pin, and you're just gonna unscrew that. Your trim removal tool here, and just kind of pry it up like that, just so it can release from the pin that's in there. And what you're gonna want to do is just slide this thing up. Not really the side I wanted to remove, but basically the whole trim here just kind of pops up. You just push it in the up direction like that. Hope you guys saw that. But on the reinstallation, I will show you in more detail. So if you want to, I'll zoom in here for you. There is a micro switch right there. So every time you open the canopy, and close the canopy, the micro switch gets pushed in. And what I noticed was that if this micro switch here gets pushed too violently, it will stop. So let's say if I try to push it down now with the micro switch getting pushed back, it won't close. I just hit it, nothing. So if I let go, I'm beeping red. So I have to unplug the machine now and plug it back in order for me to be able to close it, because it detects the fault. There you go, it's been closed. So what I think that's happening is, when it's just sitting for a while, it tries to read that it went up too fast or too slow, and it limits the canopy from opening. So basically what I did was, I removed this plate here, again the same Torx, and kind of readjusted the micro switch there in order to reset it. So I hope that that makes it work. It's been already a month now, and I haven't had any issues anymore with it opening. So let me know what you guys run into. Maybe I can help but just readjusting the plate here and kind of pushing this pin here on the metal plate a little bit in just to help secure the micro switch was able to help me fix it. Now I can open and close it as I wish. And while you're in here, it's probably a good idea to just give it a nice clean. And I had some leakages here before. I was able to clean that up. Sometimes the pod can release some coffee drips, but other than that, it's pretty clean. So let's unplug the machine here and reinstall the trim. If you're having issues with the water pump or anything like that, you can go ahead and just remove this bottom plate here. That's done by releasing these pins and the plate just pops out. So installation is basically just the removal, the reverse of the removal. And what I like to point out is that this one, if you're looking straight at the machine, the left side goes in first. I don't know if you guys remember, but as I was trying to remove it, the right side came out first as I was trying to remove the left side. And that's because I totally forgot which side came out first. But now you know. What you want to do is just, it's installed by sliding. There's these tabs here and here that kind of, and there that slide onto it. So you want to start about ½ inch from the bottom and make sure that that's all aligned with the top here. And you want to push it. You want to push the bottom ½ inch from the table you're working on. And kind of just squeeze everything and push it down. Hopefully you guys are able to see that, and everything should sit fine. Nice and flush there. And the screw hole lined up. Same thing with the other side. I've done this a few times, so it's kind of easy, but nevertheless, make sure that all the plastic gets aligned and then just ease it into place. Make sure that the front's aligned, and then there's these little tabs here that you want to make sure they go behind the other trim panel, and it should just lock into place like that. And then you put in your screw using the Torx T10 with the safety pin, and you should be good to go. After that's done, of course, plug it in. Make sure that everything is going smoothly. Had a little hiccup there, that was surprising. All the plates are good. Guess it took a little bit to readjust. But we are good to go. Then reinstall the water reservoir. And the waste bin. Put your pot in. And you should be all set. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please feel free to drop some comments if you have any questions on how to remove something. I have removed this whole machine already, the top and including the top, and it's a little tricky at the top. Let me know if you guys want a video about that. I do know how to do it. It's just very tricky because there's a lot of, again, it's the same sliding motion as with the side panels, where you have to kind of leave the canopy open and kind of push onto these sides here, in order to activate the clips that are holding it in. It's a little tricky, so let me know if you guys want some videos on that. I can definitely do that. And removing the front, again, is pretty easy. You just have to remove the side panels and this kind of just pops off. Everything is very simple to remove. It's just tricky knowing where those clips are. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe and like it. And let me know if you have any more questions.